Welcome back, Let Us Review Cinema. Hope y'all are having an amazing day. Be sure to comment down below if you have seen this movie that we were about to talk about. We have just seen Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die. I say just seen. We saw it 2 days ago. We're a little late to this review on Whitaker's
Was it 2 days
behalf.
ago?
Yeah, it was 2 days. It was Tuesday night. Today's Thursday.
Oh, that's right. Dang,
We are 2 days behind. We are so sorry. But we are still getting this out. Gonna be the night that it comes out. It is currently Thursday night. We will get it out tonight. I guarantee that.
Yeah. Dang.
Yeah. It's Thursday night.
No, we saw it on. Oh yeah.
We saw it on Tuesday, bro.
I thought we watched it on Wednesday.
Bro, can I do this intro? Can I do this intro, please?
Yes, you may do this intro as always.
Anyways, this movie was great. You know, we got Sam Rockwell, Justin Hammer, freaking Whitaker's favorite Marvel character of all time, basically.
Favorite comedic Marvel villain or villain. He's, in my opinion, I prefer him over Trevor Slattery because there's more of a comedic feel with him.
I get that.
There's a lot more arrogance that comes with Justin Hammer than it does come with Trevor Slattery. So
I frick with that.
I don't know how I frick with that, but
anyways, let's get into this review, everyone. Mr. Whitaker, I feel like you really like this movie. You did talk to me off camera, though, that you thought something was missing. We'll get into that later. Mm-hmm. But what do you rate Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die?
What I'm going to rate this movie, this very unique title of a movie, I'm going to rate it 9.2 out of 10.
Ooh, nice.
9.2.
I gotta go to my letterbox real quick to see what I rated it, because I don't wanna come off as a liar, you know. But I think I am around that range. I gave it 4.5 stars out of 5, which is about a 9. No, it's a 9 out of 10.
Oh my god!
No, my bad, bro.
I heard 4.5 stars. My brain shut off. I'm like, what?
My bad, bro. I gave this letterbox. It only lets you do even numbers. 9 out of 10. I'm giving it a 9.5. There was really only one little thing about the movie towards the end that I was like, this kind of is retarded.
You can't say that, man.
I can't say that word.
Say this 2026.
This is kind of
a little stupid.
Oh yeah, weird. It's kind of weird. But anyway, let's get into this review. Mr. Whitaker, would you like to kick us off with the positives? Would you like to start with the negatives? Would you like to start with that thing that you said you thought was missing?
Well, I'm not going to start with the thing that was missing because it wouldn't make much sense of why I'm just jumping into that. So, positives. Thanks. We'll start with positives because it's always good to start on a high note and then end on a low note and then go back to a high note.
Yes.
So, positives. I loved the chaoticness of this movie. It reminded me, I told Trevor this as soon as we walked to the theater, it reminded me a lot of Zombieland with, what was the other movie I said? It was Zombieland and one other, oh, hello. Sorry, I'm just now seeing the thumb sign.
I do remember you saying another movie, but I don't remember what that movie was.
It was Zombieland and one other movie. I can't remember what it was.
Wasn't it the same people that did Zombieland, though?
I don't know. I never actually found out if it was the same people that did Zombieland. I said it was Zombieland and one other movie. I just can't remember what the other name of the movie was. It was in my head all day today, and I was ready to say it, but now I'm just like, just completely blanking from it.
Right.
But I did love the chaoticness of it. How it was very, like, you didn't know what was going to happen. You had, like, an expectation of, like, what this movie could turn into, like. That kind of, you're like, okay, yeah, this is good. I enjoyed this. There were some moments where I'm like, oh, this is the end. That's what I said. This is the end in Zombieland.
Yeah.
It very much felt like a blend of those two, minus the whole, you know, this is the end is more of a movie where it's like actors experiencing the apocalypse rather than all the other things. But it was very much like a story of like, how much of this is real and how much of this is like being made up. A lot of it, I like how it did pertain to our modern day time of the rise of AI and all that kind of stuff, and kind of using that as a thing to write about during, I think this is probably written during the time of the writer's strike as well, to kind of like go against the whole AI writing stories and can't write movie prompts or anything like that. But I did like how this movie was a little bit different from the others. It was more of a story based on modern times with AI that was still comedic at very best, just very comedic, not really have to be something that's super intense that you were not really supposed to take seriously. And knowing Sam Rockwell and all the movies I've seen him in, including one of my favorite movies with he's ever been in, but not necessarily been in, but voiced in, was G-Force. Yeah, I don't know if you've ever seen
What?
G-Force.
No, I've
You've
I've
seen
seen
G-Force?
G-Force. Yeah, with
Yeah, he voices
the guinea pigs.
yeah, he voices one of them. You didn't know that?
Really?
Yeah,
I didn't know that. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I know. I didn't know that. That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't know that, despite all the facts that you're older than I am and have had a lot more years to research all this stuff. Um,
I
anyways,
probably
but yeah,
watched that before you could talk.
or probably before I was born.
Shoot,
Because what
I'm
year did that
old.
movie come out? What year
Do
did
you
that
want me
movie
to
come out?
look it
That
up?
can't. Yes, that would be
G4.
greatly
Oh,
appreciated.
frick. G-Force movie came out 2009.
Oh, so it was like 4.
You were barely walking and talking.
I was walking and talking.
I was 7 years old.
Oh
Golly.
my gosh,
Anyways,
gosh. That's,
let's move on from me,
um,
guys.
but I knew going into this movie, this was gonna not be a movie that's gonna be super just like drama or anything like that. I knew this was gonna be funny from the get go because it's just Sam Rockwell. I don't feel like he had any lines in this movie. He was just basically just like completely spitballing on everything, which was kind of how he does things with his movies. But I absolutely love the characters. I love the character development in this movie. I love how everything cinematography wise is also great. That opening shot that we got, I was like, if they don't reuse this at the end to kind of like do another time jump, I'm gonna be mad because this was a good like shot to redo over and over and over again. You could still be satisfied with it. Um, but yeah, I loved everything about it. I loved the direction it went, and especially just the casting for not having like super big actors. I mean, you only had the only
Michael,
ones I could
yeah,
remember,
Michael
Michael
Pena.
Pena,
Hmm.
Zazie Beetz, and Sam Rockwell were the only ones I could rarely recognize
Yeah,
out of that movie. There was that lady, the mom. She looked familiar. I just don't know what I've seen
yeah.
her
I don't know
in.
what I've seen her in.
I don't know what her name is either. I didn't
I feel
care
bad.
to
She
look it
probably
up.
watches the
Yeah, I
show.
kind of
What? Susan was that her name?
I think so. Yeah, Susan, I think was her name.
Juno Temple. So she's pretty famous.
The name sounds familiar. I just
She
don't know
was
what I've seen
she
her
was the
in.
main scientist in Venom: The Last Dance. The female.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm
She
glad I was not the only
yeah.
one that was like,
The wig she wears in this movie pretty much makes her unrecognizable. Or like
yeah.
what they did with
Yeah.
her hair in general.
I mean, it was a great just it was a great design of the movie overall. It wouldn't really rely on such big sets, which I was kind of glad that it didn't really rely on this whole creating a whole world type scenario. It was just taking small little sets and just working whatever they had. Um I will say the biggest gripe I had about this movie was the fact that we didn't get more sequences where he's actually traveling in time to restart the
Hmm.
timeline over and over again. I felt like I was expecting that the entire movie for that to happen to where he's having to restart the timeline, go find another people, and he knows it's just not going to work out unless it's with that original crew. Which I guess that they kind of did like they skipped all that part to get to where we are now because I think it would have been a much longer movie and really unnecessary for the movie to kind of just continue to go in that direction, especially considering how many times it would have to be I don't know, probably like 5 minute section of it's just people dying
Hmm.
absurdly and absolutely gory ways and all that kind of stuff. Um, that was like one of the main concerns I had with this movie. I was like, I don't know where it's gonna go like this, but I would hope it goes
Right.
like that. But even without it, it was still great. Also, the ending was a little weird. I was not very big fan of like I don't know the fact that they're in this dreamscape world where it's like but isn't the main character, isn't she allergic to Wi-Fi? How is she not dead if she's allergic to all this stuff? Like, how is she not on the ground gasping for air or anything like that? That was another thing I was like, I don't know about this. Like the notion that we can't escape it is still there, or
Hmm.
like what? But at least we got to see that sequence of Sam Rockwell's character going back in time to go hang out with his mother at least one last time and try to actually fix things and try to like do that with the rats, which I thought was such a
Hmm.
clever idea. With that, is like bringing his biggest fear to the very end of it. It's like, yeah, frick it, I'm just gonna use my biggest fear, which is rats. That's how I felt about the movie. I really enjoyed it overall. I probably would watch it again just to kind of catch some of the things again, where I was like, Oh, okay, I didn't see that before, you know.
Hmm.
But yeah, that's how I felt about it. What did you feel like about it, Trevor?
I guess we're getting into spoilers. I feel like,
Oh, we're kind of late for that one.
yeah, it's kind of late for that one. But yeah, this is your official spoiler warning. If you do not want to know any more spoilers, click away, save this for later, come back after you see this. If you don't care about spoilers, keep watching. Um, I feel like this is in recent time, this is one of the most creatively made movies I've ever seen. Just with like the final action sequence, all the wires and stuff twirling around in like a tornado looking thing. I was like, what the nuts, dude? This would be a cool movie to watch if you were high, which I would never do. I'm not that type of person, but if I were, I would pick this movie to watch. Um, and my main issue with the movie is, like I said, something that happens at the end. Um, it's really a certain character. I guess I'll just go ahead and get into it. So the bald kid that is making the AI that'll later, destroy the world. That kid's acting
Hmm.
is horrendous to watch. It was awful for me to watch.
Well, give it some grace that he was a kid. Also, I think I was more distracted by the way he was walking, more by the way he was acting. Do you notice that? Like his steps were like super like bouncy steps. Like it felt like every time he would take a step, his
Oh
knees
yeah.
would just kind of jiggle. Did you notice that?
I give him grace on
I,
that because
I,
it seems like he's been sitting down for like his whole life, just creating this
yeah.
AI. So
But that's another thing too. Is like why? Like that was also a thing. I'm like that doesn't make sense. You know, AI cannot think itself into imagination, right? That's another thing. I was like, where do we have any more context about this kid too? Like we don't know how he died. We would assume it was from the shooting. Which, by the way, the humor on the whole like
school,
shooting stuff,
yeah,
I'm like, oh my god, like
they're
this is
bold with this,
horrible.
bro.
I'm like, geez, Lord Almighty, have some little sympathy. Which was kind of like the whole part of it. It was like probably a modern day of one of the movies we'd watch probably in the early 2000s, like a parody movie. Kind of like that's how comedy felt. But it was just like it was funny, but there was just like sometimes I'm like, oh, okay, this is kind of awkward. You know, like this is kind of a
Yeah, there
serious
was
topic.
there was a mix of that, like me dying laughing at some things, and then just me like, am I allowed to laugh? Like, is this okay to
Yeah,
laugh? Because there were people like chuckling, like like awkwardly, like not knowing if they should
yeah,
laugh. But there was one guy in the very front of the theater who was just dying cackling like throughout the whole movie. I feel like he made the experience a
yeah.
lot better. But
I
yeah.
feel like this movie really challenged our perspective on comedy nowadays. I really
Hmm.
think that was like one of the kind of main goals of this movie was because it's very serious. Like, yes, this could happen, but it's like, but we won't care. It's like we're gonna make light of the situation or whatever. It's like taking I don't know. It challenged the way I thought about some jokes, about like how we orient them now, like if having that safe bubble of what we can say and can't say.
Yeah.
But I'm like, when did I start becoming conscious of this? Like I would remember watching movies about butt jokes and all that kind of stuff. I'd be dying laughing, but now I'm like, I don't know. Like some of them, granted, are hilarious, and I will never die. Um, but it's like now I'm like, I don't know if I should be laughing or not. Like, it's like,
Yeah.
yeah. Um,
Dude.
yeah, but I didn't. I did also like the notion of that the AI was being written by a clone who was controlled by an AI. I don't know about
I get
that.
yeah, I
Like I
guess
didn't.
that plays into what you said about the AI creating itself technically, which is kind of
Yeah,
weird to think about.
it's a paradox. You know, it's like it doesn't make sense. But then again, this is a time travel movie. What would the time travel movie be without a paradox? You know?
Literally, like the whole grandfather paradox, like get the time machine instructions, go back in time, kill your grandfather, but that stops you from creating the time machine. It's just this whole paradox loop.
Yeah,
That's what this movie felt like, bro.
yeah. They kind of leaned into that, but it was still good and enjoyable. So I completely cut you off. Continue with your points.
Oh, I was just gonna add one other thing, and then we can continue. This movie, I feel like, did a really good job with, like, I think its theme is definitely like obsession and like obsessing over material things, because freaking like the kids in the school, bro. that were chasing Michael Pena that just the whole time just walking towards him.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, like they are not taking their eyes off their phone. I feel like younger people in our generation and people younger, I feel like they're kind of there, like in that like state of mind where they like always have to be on their phone. And I'm bad at it
Yeah.
myself too. Like I'm not afraid to admit I'm terrible with using my phone. But I don't know. I feel like
Yeah.
this film did a really good job with establishing its theme as obsession and obsessing over your material things like your phone. And even though it did it to like a grand freaking extremist way, I think it did a really good job with that.
Yeah, I also think like another thing that was also like really important, like something I remembered a whole lot is the fact of the Pepsi's like, can I get a Pepsi? I want a Pepsi. Can I go get a Pepsi? I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, what is this? Is this like a marketing ad for in the movie or something like that? Which it kind of did play into like the whole clones doing the whole minute marketing, which made me think like, is she a clone? Is
Mm-hmm.
she
Yeah.
a clone? But all the while, just like the fact that this all started from Michael Pena touching a phone, and the AI didn't like it, interrupted one person, so it's like, all right, now you're gonna die.
No, yeah,
You're
I'm
dead.
sure all those kids in that school, or if it was just that classroom that was affected, I feel like
Sorry.
if it was just that classroom that was affected or that whole school, they were probably all clones. Because you don't see normal people really being affected by that unless they like had worn the thing, you know,
Yeah.
or spent like
Which that also made me like a little bit more like, well, what about the people that actually are like, yes, they have their phone, but they're not actively addicted to it? Like, where are
yeah.
those kids? Like, I felt like it very much was just playing into the dynamic of like all kids in the world are addicted to their phones and just don't know when to look up. There are some kids that do know when to look up, and I think that was the representation of can't remember what her name was, like the princess or whatever her name was, but um
That's a good question. Let me figure that out for you. Ingrid.
Ingrid, yes. But it was like you didn't have to make her allergic to freaking Wi-Fi in order to show those people. You could have like a few kids and a couple teachers. Like I didn't like the fact that we had so many adults in that part where it's just like they're all gathered together and they're not being affected by the phones, but they're recognizing. I'm like, well, kids recognize that too, and like some do. Like you could have had a little couple more teenagers, or like I don't know, but
Mm-hmm.
I felt like the movie still defined even without those things. Like it was still a funny movie. One thing I will mention because I know we were looking at each other the entire time during this scene, the giant cat monster with
With
the
the
horse.
giant testicles and stuff.
Yeah, that was an interesting move. That's why I said it reminded me of This Is the End because of the fact of I don't know if you've
Oh,
seen it,
the demon. Yeah.
the giant demon with the
Yeah.
large phallus, and I was like, okay, I can see why they went with that. I can see like they have a half cat, half horse body, and they're not going to take away the best part of a horse. You know, it's like I say best
Is
part.
that the best
The
part of a
most
horse?
funniest part of if you're gonna have a half cat, half horse, you got to have the horse part of the joke. You know,
Yeah.
so um, but yeah, that was a very interesting way, especially with the whole like, baby, I don't think that's snow. And I'm like, what? What? I thought it was the cats when they were all like spewing confetti out of their mouth, and I saw them like, okay,
Yeah, I don't know.
that
They didn't
is
really
that
explain
is
what that was.
weird.
I just found out Sam Rockwell's character's name was Homie Doo. Hommedu. Like two separate words. Homie Doo.
Like, that's what?
Like he's a homie
But,
dude, but just do. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't think they said his name once
No,
in
he
the
because when
entire
he came
movie.
into the diner, all he said was, "I'm from the future." I
Maybe
don't
he
think he
said
said
his
his
name.
name.
I just maybe catch it.
He might have. What did you think of that? Remember, we are in spoilers. It's okay to talk about spoilers. What did you think of that reveal that Ingrid is actually Sam Rockwell's character's
I
mom?
saw it from a mile away.
Okay,
I've
yeah,
been
so
able
did
to
I.
reckon.
So did I.
I've been able to recognize these plots, And a lot of the times, I'm waiting for someone else to tell me because I don't want to feel like I'm going crazy. You know, it's
Yeah.
like there's a lot of things. I can't remember what other movie it was. Oh, it was Send Help. When I was like, or no, it was actually yes, it was Send Help, the housemaid, and this movie where I'm looking at you. I'm like, I've already figured out the plot already, and I'm like, I'm kind of there's part of me that's kind of tired of it because honestly, there's not. I give grace to that because there's not. It's very hard to come up with an original idea for things, and you just take a lot of material that you're interested in and that you are inspired by, and you replicate it in your own way. Um, but I saw it from a mile away. As soon as I
Yeah.
saw the scene where the car almost crashes in the Ingram, I'm like, yeah, it's his mother. Like I
Dude,
could see that from a
the
mile away.
scene. Oh, I guess yeah, that because he wouldn't want her to die. You know, because he
Or
literally calls them expendable, but he still saves her life specifically. But
yeah,
also, literally at the beginning of the movie, when she's like, "I'll go with you," and then he turns and looks at her, he gives like a look at her that's like, "Why'd you do that look?" And then he's like, "No, you're not going with me." And then like he says it again,
yeah,
"No, you're not going with me." I was like, it'd be pretty funny if that was his mom, you know. And then it
yeah.
ended up
Well, but
happening.
I also like the justification of like, um, he's like, you're weird. I like you. Come on, like that
Uh-huh.
justification to let her go. Um, I thought about this as I was watching the movie during that part. I'm like, what if this entire movie is not like what we think it is? It's not an AI attack. It's just this crazy homeless dude with an actual bomb on his chest. How much funnier would that be to where it turns into a situation of like, oh crap, AI is actually taking over. He had no idea, but he's just like he's high on drugs or anything like that,
Uh-huh.
and he like this vision that happens. And people just think he's a homeless dude, and then all these things are happening. It's like, okay, dude, we need your help.
No,
He's
yeah.
like, I was
Dude,
right.
I
You
need the
know, that would
director's
be
cut.
hilarious.
I need the Sam
Yeah.
Rockwell cut.
I do need this. I need more of the gore. I love the scene where the kid's fingers get chopped up by the bush trimmer.
Dude, that was
Oh,
ugh.
that was like I was like, oh, okay, I love
Bro,
this. I love this.
those pig guys were hilarious. The guy at the end, he was like,
Oh yeah.
what did he say? He was like, that was Chad's
Carl,
favorite food, or something.
he's your favorite food. Do you want to get a burrito? Get him. Boom, hit with a car. It was hilarious. Like, some guys like, dude, read the room.
Yeah,
I
literally.
was like, oh man. I mean,
I
the
mean,
violence towards the very end was great. I loved it.
yeah. What did you? I'm trying to figure out how to word this question. Not trying to word it. I'm
Mm.
trying to remember my question. I completely forgot. But anyways, what do you got to say about this movie? Any other thoughts?
It was great. I loved it. I would definitely watch it again with my family because it's just like there's a whole lot there. They'll probably be staring at me like, what does this mean? I'll be like, you just gotta watch. You just gotta watch.
Yeah.
You gotta sit there. I mean, it didn't also. I love the movie. I just hate the fact I did not go pee before the movie, so I was sitting there
Oh,
so
yeah,
uncomfortable because I'm like thinking so much about going pee rather than just actually watching the movie and
dude, yeah.
enjoying it.
My
But
stomach was hurting. I downed a caniac combo before, and then I had a drink and candy at the movies, and I was just like
yeah,
suffering. I'm big back.
yeah, those cookie dough bites got to you.
They're good though. They're good.
Yeah, I can see why the Escaped podcast, shout out to the Escape podcast, likes them so much. But yeah, I'll always stick to a sour candy like Nerds gummy clusters or Sour Patch Kids or something like that.
Yeah, they
But
should
yeah,
advertise their channel. We should advertise our channel on Sour Patch Kids.
facts.
I think we'll get there.
Just have a
Anyways,
yeah,
dude. Okay, I remember. The scene at the very end when Ingrid, you know, the girl in the dress, when she's like bleeding, you know, she's walking up towards the AI thing, and she got the hard drive. I was like, bro. I was thinking the whole time. I was like, I never thought something so weird could be like literally absolute cinema. Like I was getting
yeah.
goosebumps during that scene. I was like, this is one of the weirdest things I've ever seen, but I'm loving every minute of it.
I love the scene too, but it reminded me of too many movies where they just have that
Yeah,
same sequence.
like
That's where like
Suicide
I'm trying to
Squad
remember.
with Will Smith when he's
Yes.
walking up to the thing and
That's where I'm like, it's a good sequence to have in a movie, but it's like when it's overdone, it can lose kind of some of its value. Not to say it lost it with this one, but it's like
right.
after watching the movie, you're like, well, there were so many things that were kind of copied with this movie, but it's like at the very end of the day, it's still I enjoyed it. You know, it's not like
Mhm.
I'm gonna go in there watch and be like, oh well, this movie sucked because they copied this theme from this other movie, and like, why do I sound like Kit from like Napoleon Dynamite? Napoleon, like you gotta You're
You're
gonna
just
like
jealous that I've been chatting online with babes
I'm with
all
babes
day.
all day. La Fonda. Freaking love them. That's what it also felt like. It felt like a Napoleon Dynamite fever dream, really. But yeah, really love this movie.
When I was watching the movie, I was like trying to figure out which of my family members would actually like this movie. I was like, Jack would probably like it. Cameron might like it. My mom would think it's interesting, but she would have to like sluggishly sit through it. And
Hmm.
Bo would just absolutely hate this movie. He'd find it so
Yeah.
weird. He hates when movies like deal with like timelines and like the multiverse. He liked Loki. I got him hooked on Loki, the TV show, but I don't think he's gonna like this at all. And
Yeah,
I'm
that's
tired of giving movie recommendations because all of mine have sucked apparently.
I like the fact when I go see movies and my parents ask me like if it's good or not, and yeah, they still don't get up to go see it. Like I love that now. It's just like,
No, they do that
oh,
with
was it
me
good?
too.
Like I'm like, yeah, it was good. I liked it. It's like, oh, maybe we'll see it. Like whenever I told my parents about Mario Supreme, my dad was like, yeah, I'll probably go see it. Now he's asking me like, hey, like, is this good? I'm like, yeah, are you actually gonna go see it? He's like, maybe. Like,
Tell them to watch our
he's not a
review.
yeah, he wouldn't want to watch the movie. He doesn't want it to be spoiled.
That's
Honestly,
true. Yeah.
we do
Just
spoil quite a lot.
facts. Just tell them to get stubs, bro.
Yeah, go pay $25 a month for something he doesn't ever really go do, which is go see movies.
Yeah,
So
that's true. That's true.
A list is worth it though. If you don't have A list, get it,
Call us
get
an
it, people.
AMC A-list shill if you want to. It is true.
What?
Yeah, we got called Marvel, or I got called a Marvel shill one time.
What does that
For
mean?
it's like you're getting paid to talk highly about it, and I'm like, bro. They literally said, I think I was reacting to like the Fantastic Four trailer or something, and I was like, I got my tickets already. Go get your tickets, whatever. And he was like, "You're such a Marvel shill," and I was like, "Bro, we literally have 200 subscribers. We're not getting paid from this."
Yeah,
It was just a funny encounter with that
I
person.
wish I wish A list had like a referral program. So the more people you get on A list, you get like another discount or like another movie for that week. Like,
Yeah,
that'd
that
be
would be
pretty cool.
cool. Like each referral, and like if they actually get it, maybe you get like you said, another free ticket, but like not like added to your four, but like I can use one of mine and go and take someone else with me. Like that would be cool.
Yeah,
Like just
that'd
a
be pretty
regular
cool. That'd be
ticket.
peak.
But
That'd be peak.
I'll have to add you to my entourage. It's like basically if we're going to see a movie together, I can get the tickets for both of us. But it takes
Ooh.
one movie off your thing, one movie off my thing. But it just
Oh,
saves
that's
you the
fine.
time. Saves you the time to doing that. It's peak. It's
Facts.
peak. I'm on
Peak.
Ben's entourage, and we haven't seen a movie
Yikes.
since together. So
Yeah, but we'd have to actually try to do it this time.
yeah, we'll
Because
have
I mean,
to.
we basically, yeah, I say this with all love and respect. I know you're getting engaged and all that kind of stuff, but if Miranda wasn't dating you and I had the attraction to you, I definitely would marry you for the love of movies and going to go see movies together. I mean, we probably see movies more often than probably most people do in their lifetimes. Not gonna lie. I think I shocked them a little too much
I
with
don't
that one.
know. I don't know whether to be scared or turned on.
I mean, think about it. The amount of time that we go watch a movie, which is like an hour and a half to 2.5 hours that day, you combine it with how many movies we probably go see a month. I mean, it would probably where it wouldn't have matched
We
the
probably
amount of time
see
me and
like
Miranda hang out.
maybe 2 or 3 movies a month. Me and you.
Yeah, that's pretty. It's pretty peak.
It's like we're a
I just wish
couple.
I had. Yeah,
It's a shame that we're not.
it's a shame. It's a shame. It's a darn shame. But it is fun to go see movies with you.
If we were a couple, we would be a very sexy couple.
Annoying couple.
Yeah, it's
Annoying. Very annoying.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, very annoying couple. People would hate us. I think people already do hate us, even for our content. Not
You think
just
so?
me and you, but it's like I think we got a couple haters out there. But honestly, it doesn't bother me. It's like
Nah.
because one, I don't know these people. Like, what are they gonna say about me unless they say something about my hair? And I'm like, please take it back, please take it back, or something. But
Bro, yeah,
yeah,
I love the hate comments just as much as I love the praising comments because it's like
Yeah.
Bro, you were willing
Actually, I
to
like the
take
praise more.
time. You were willing to take time out of your day to hate on me. We have haters. What? Oh my, bro, we're in the big leagues. We're in the big leagues.
Yeah. It's kind of funny because when I posted that Jared Leto reel to TikTok, I didn't expect that there would be so many people that agree with me this time. Like it was
Yeah,
so gratifying to see that. Like, yes, there are people who see the vision now.
you
Like they
found your
understand where
people.
I'm coming. Yes, like the fact is like I was so glad I got it through so clearly and didn't just like kerfuddle all of it to be like, oh, he's not a bad actor because he
Uh
actually can give
huh.
good performances. No, I actually gave an example of Tommy Wiseau, which terrible actor, by the way, does not know how to do any sort of tone, but that's his character that he plays as he's playing a character. That's just like it's a stigma he knows how to play. And I'm really glad I used that example because now the I did not. It's just been stim. It's been in my head
I
all
did
day
not.
for the last 3 days. It's just been it's been stuck in my head and I can't get it out and I don't want it to get out because it's such a funny thing. It's such a funny thing.
We love that for you.
Um,
Maybe you'll
was
get
there
a
a
hate comment.
favorite? Was there a favorite scene for you in Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die that was just like stood out beyond everything else for you?
Well, this movie is a lot like Weapons. I was comparing it in the way where we follow the main plot, and then when something big happens, we go to a different perspective to find out how they got to the beginning of that part, and then it all links up at the very end. Really love that. My favorite, I'll probably say my favorite of those like different perspective things was probably Susan's, which is the one with the son that got killed in the school shooting. That was probably my favorite perspective. And that whole scene was like weird to watch, where it's like,
It was very uncomfortable
yeah.
because you're like, why are they so laid back with again their son had got shot? I'm like, again,
Do you think
again.
those workers were clones also, and that's why
I
they
don't
were so
think so.
relaxed about it?
I just think they were so relaxed at this point. They're so done, and they were also rich. Like they're very
That is
rich. You
true.
could tell it was like a rich thing because of like I don't know. They have had to done this a couple times because they have kept saying again. Like this
Yeah.
is normal for them. I had to say my favorite scene was the scene where they're sending that scout troop leader out, and he just gets obliterated. We don't
Oh
even
my
see him
gosh.
die.
Yeah.
We just hear the gunshots. It's just the excessive gunfire and everything, and I hear that. I'm like, oh my gosh. Also, like they're going out the back exit, and those SWAT team members have the batons, and they're just beating one of the kids over the head. I just could not stop laughing over that little sequence because of it's all in slow motion and the fact that like it's just like
Hmm.
they're not holding back. They're willing to take anybody out, even if it's a 14-year-old kid. And it was
Yeah.
just, I couldn't stop, could not stop laughing at that because I was like, I don't know if I should be laughing at this, but this is dark humor and this is my specialty. I love dark humor. So, but that was funny. I really love that. That was probably my favorite part of the movie. That was like the most I actually ever laughed out of the movie was just those parts. Not even the jokes. The jokes were pretty funny, but there was like moments where like you can enjoy it, and but that moment I was just like I was enjoying it a
Yeah.
little too much. You know, I kind of felt
Yeah.
bad about enjoying it.
Yeah, this movie also did remind me a lot of Loki, like the end of season 1, where they think they've got it all fixed, and then the main character notices something off about this like fixed timeline, and then they're like, "Yo, some crazy stuff's about to happen," and then in this case he dipped, which I guess
Yeah.
opens the possibility of a sequel, which I would really liked if this had stayed its own little like contained story, as in like no offshoots, no sequels, no spin-offs, but considering how they ended it, I really do want a sequel just so I can see
I
the
do
conclusion.
I do too, but at the same time, it's like where would they go in the direction of that? Like
Yeah.
that's where I'm like more or less sitting with is because the AI knows it's already coming for them. You know, it's like he already said he's inevitable, which I thought was like, man, what a power line to steal from Thanos, you dumb freaks! You just saying I am inevitable, all that kind of stuff. But it was like making me think like, okay, well, how would they do that? Like the AI I know is coming. They're coming. That's probably where they it would implement more of those scenes where like he's actually having to start again, like the
Hmm.
whole time travel portion of it. But again, I think it'd be fine just standing alone by itself because I don't think that would be a movie where you know where the resolution's gonna end. And I think watching that resolution, you'd be a little bit more unsatisfied with seeing it, rather than just already planning it out in your head. That's what I feel like a lot of movies nowadays are starting to do, where if they're doing a sequel, so many people who are fans of the franchise or fans of the series or movie or anything like that, they come up with so many possibilities in their mind that they're so dead set on one that they really love to put the point where they watch the movie and they get disappointed. Like same thing with Stranger Things and all that kind of stuff. So
Well, the Stranger
I just
Things
rather,
ending was just buns.
yeah, it just took too long. It didn't age well, honestly.
I'm
No.
still disappointed. Anyway.
Yeah, still, but hey, we got good 3 seasons out of it. Good 3 seasons out of it.
Yeah. 1, 3, and 4, I hope, is your answer.
I was 1, 2, and 3 for me.
You didn't
The
like
original
season 4?
3. I didn't really like it. No, I thought the whole Vecna thing was a
Okay.
little odd. Like honestly, not to say I didn't hate
Okay.
it. It's just it's not there for me. I just like this. I like the cinematography from 1 and 2 a lot, and I like the plot of the Russians in the third one. I did like that a lot.
Okay. Whatever.
Yeah. Well,
You're
but
cut
thank y'all
off.
so much for what
Sorry, I said you're cut off. Anyways,
you did
continue.
cut me off.
I did.
Thank y'all so much for watching. Make sure to go like and subscribe on all platforms: YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and Spotify. We love y'all so much. Let us know what other movies we should go see. We say that every week, and no one types what movies we could go see. But hey, we're still open for options. Let us know. Send us a DM. Send a like, a comment. Do anything. Do all the things, maybe. Hey, share it to your neighbor. Share it to your friend. Hey, if you want to know your friend, maybe share it to them. Good prank idea.
We're
But we love
annoying.
y'all so much. Yes. Yes, we very much are. We love y'all so much. Have a great rest of your day. Peace.